Hello YouTube, Assassin here today and welcome back to another video, and today I want to be going over a video on my favorite races because this was something I get asked a lot, what my favorite races are, and I figured I'll just do a video on it. So let's go ahead and go over Horde first. Horde. My favorite race in the entire game is, you guys will probably know by watching most of my videos, is Orcs. Whether they're the new race orcs or the old orcs, I just personally enjoy it. The reason why it is just that I love it the way their style is, the way they attack on range, spellcaster, melee. It doesn't matter. All three are really good. Their abilities are good, like Blood Fury. Their reduced stun. The new race is pretty good for the extra mount speed. Even sometimes their random stat is pretty good. The new race has so many different skins if you want to look like different orc race. That's really cool. So overall, I just personally think that orc is probably like my most favorite race in the game. Is it my only favorite race in the game? Because I know like a lot of you guys have questions like every single one of my tunes is orcs. If I probably could, I probably would make all of my tunes orc. But I can't, so. Of course, there is a bunch of other races I enjoy as well. Another one is Undead. I do prefer Undead as well. Obviously not as much as my Orc, but for the most part, I like the casting animations for Undead, so they're pretty cool that way. I don't like... Rogue is pretty good, I guess, for Undead. I kind of prefer that a little bit as well, but I don't prefer like Warrior or those kind of classes for Undead. I just something I don't really like for them. That's just my opinion. Hunter is okay. I don't really, like I said, prefer it. Yeah, Undead is, I guess, the caster is the only thing I really prefer for that race. Tauren is really about the only option for Druid that I... There really isn't much druid options, so I prefer High Mountain now because honestly they're really about the same, so it doesn't matter. I just prefer their abilities they come with, the like Bull Rush and the versatility and all that stuff for druid. Druid for troll is kind of okay, but overall my personal preference is just High Mountain Tauren. So to cover that back up is Orc Master Race. Undead for casters, my personal preference. High Mountain Tauren for druids, just my personal preference. Everything else I'm just not really into. When Cataclysm first came out, I thought I would like goblins. Didn't really care for them. Let's see. What was the other new allied race? Oh, Nightborn. Nightborn are okay. I don't really particularly care for them as much as I thought I would, but they're not bad either. I definitely like them a little bit, but just not to the extent that I like Orc, for example. With that, guys, I'm going to move on to the Alliance next. Alright, guys, moving on to the Alliance. I know a lot of you are curious because I am pretty much a main Horde, but on the off chance that I do play the Alliance, my favorite races are Night Elf for the Shadow meld when I play Druid, because like I said, there isn't really much Druid options, and I hate Worgen. I can't stand Worgen. So for Druid, I play Night Elf, and Night Elf in general is actually one of my favorite races just due to the fact they look pretty awesome. Shadow meld can be a lifesaver tons of times. That pretty much covers it for Night Elf. I won't really have much to say for the Alliance, so. Alright, what else is there? I'm trying to think of some other ones. I don't really care for Human. Human is kind of boring. Dwarf would be cool, but I just don't really care for the Dwarf race. Gnome is another race I like, and the reason why that is because they're small. They're easier to hide behind stuff so people can't target you and you get your free cast off, in my opinion. If you use toys, potions, let's see, what else is there? Toys, potions, anything like that to make you even smaller. It annoys people even more. So I recommend Gnome just due to the fact that they're at. They just make a lot of people angry. That makes it quite hilarious. Trying to think of some other stuff. Oh, Draenei. Draenei is another race that I personally enjoy because they look incredibly good. They have a self-heal, which is nice. They have a extra stat boost. That's another race I like. Lightforge Draenei is becoming quickly my most favorite Alliance race, if I picked Alliance anymore. They look incredibly good. Their abilities that they come with, people say they suck. They definitely don't suck. On beta or whatever, I got hit for 36k. They hit incredibly hard now. I would recommend playing that race no matter what. It's just, they're look-wise, they just look incredibly well, and their abilities just are insane. Void Elf is a really good race as well. I do like Blood Elves and Horde, so Alliance-wise, they're pretty fun. And their abilities are definitely really good. Overall, I think that pretty much covers it. I wanted to keep this video kind of short and sweet, just to explain why I like those kind of races. Panda is also a race I enjoy, not because of their abilities, but just the way they look. Plus, killing people as a panda, getting Rage Whispers, pretty much says it for itself how much I like that race. And for the most part, they look pretty good in Transmog. So hopefully this answers your guys' questions that you've asked me about my favorite races. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.